Okay, this is Gabriel Arriaga Carvajal group stalking. He's walking toward his apartment where he already knows that I'm headed in order to walk in that engineered light where my shadow was appearing on both sides of me. This is a demon that's monitoring. The people of the state are acting in concert with the entity that's under a light source that's still present after 4 p.m. This is demonic pacing, 9 AMA 174. Also crossing path on Alvarado systematically while the light source remains right here. I'm at building 1816, and this is absolutely impossible light activity that's underneath the structure. And the engineer light is coming down onto the ground of the walkway. And also you're looking at what is the shadow of the trees appearing in this. That's the pattern of conic. The entity is shooting light through my apartment, through closed blinds, onto the wall, and the magnification of the size of those small holes where light's never going to pierce through anyway. And also the sun is not going to be over any direction where any of this light activity is occurring while it's remaining over my room at 231 South Euclid Avenue. And all I'm doing is I'm showing you how the people of the state are group stalking where they're living at the crime scene, and everybody is going to federal prison. All 59 units. All right, you're talking about removing every single last child under the age of majority. They're all going to be removed, and those that are under the age of majority that are engaging, documented and engaged in a pattern of group stalking along with their parents, they're going to be prosecuted as group stalkers as well. But I want to be clear, it's currently 4:59 p.m. The maintenance of the light source, this is systematic monitoring and sexual violence that they're engaging in 24 hours a day. That's the people of the state. That's why you have a light source that's here and nowhere near the Ovid Family Community Library, which is present as a matter of documentation, where the same exact entity engaged in kidnapping, and then this entity engages in fictitious exercise of authority under the law through the courts, which are monitoring and engaged in Title 18 criminal activity as well, doing so in the same specific environment where I've shown you the presence of the light source in its zenith over my head at the Rancho Cucamonga Superior Court and the San Bernardino Superior Court. The entity engaging in what is sounding, you hear construction, those are demons, and this sound is used to, they're monitoring on the phone, knowing what I'm doing on my communication device, for example, stopping the sound when they think I'm about to start recording, and then continuing that sound based on my movement, based on any and everything that they all know jointly. These are demons that are surrounding, and they're also demons that are in relevant position. They're all driving an engineered light. The light source is over. That's demonic. They're going in opposite directions. That's demonic pacing. That's how you're 8 GHL 817. And that's Carvajal, 6HGC351, while he drives by under this light source that's here at 5 p.m. He's engaging in the same conduct when I'm documenting at 10 in the morning, 9 o'clock, 10 in the morning, and I'm facing my leasing office standing in front of building 1800, and that demon drives by under the light source, which is not possibly the sun that would be near this building, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hours later, and engineer light moves all over this building, building 1816 and building 1818. This is the nearest surface, by the way. When the demons are driving in and out, that's why engineer light hits this building, because this is the nearest surface. They're demons that are stalking in the path, engineer light moving across the surfaces, engineer light that they're driving in, engineer light that they're walking in, engineer light where noise is ongoing in the environment, engineer light which is distinct from what the presence of the light source. This is P.O.C. It is currently 5:01 p.m. I want you to pay attention because I'm literally standing at building 1816, adjacent to group stalkers number 5, 1816 group stalker number 6. The entity is engaging in what is the maintenance of this light source. When I'm at my leasing office over there and I'm facing diagonal to building 1800 through the parking lot over, and that light source is not over here. I'm not over there facing this direction. I am over at my leasing office facing that direction. The light source moves as I move. All right, and that's the pattern of conduct. But you also, again, remember, it's also not possibly seen over my head through the doors while the people of the state are demons pacing in and out of the entrance, and engineered light that's on the floors and all the walls on the inside of the library at 215 East C Street, while there is a huge covering over that entrance. It's impossible that would be the sun present from 8 to 5 p.m. It's also impossible that would be any sunlight reaching underneath that humongous covering, which is the pattern of conduct. The objective is to touch the surfaces with engineered light because stalkers surround. The entity is maintaining this light source while at the same time remaining at 215 East C Street, where this entity engaged in kidnapping. The entity is maintaining the light source at 231 South Euclid Avenue in Ontario, California, in alignment to me where I'm standing on the second floor of my room. And this is the same entity that engaged in kidnapping at that venue as well. This is documented ongoing impunity. This is ongoing terrorism, while demons, the demon-possessed population, because that's what every single last one of them are. There are demons that are living all around. This is a system that's underway in California, and this is exposing that population. And this is how that system operates. They're also engaged in what is Title 18, 22618, subsections 1 and 2. It is currently 5:02 p.m. and this is the light source directly over my head, and so I'm going to upload all of the documentation. You're looking at the times, you're looking at what the entity is doing here, what controls, what governs all, what are you looking at? The maintenance of the light source at these venues where I'm pointing out to you for the duration of the day, which is mutually exclusive to any other location where the light source, where the sun would be, that's identifying the light source, but also you have what is the engineered light. This is a hallmark that you're also going to notice. In addition to that, you have what is comparing side by side. If that's the sun over the entrance door, visible out the door, as while I'm at the venue, standing in front of the library, for example, or standing on the second floor of my hotel room at 2301 South Euclid Avenue, Economy Inn, then this is not possibly the sun. This is not the same thing. It's not possible. And all you have to do is pay attention in order to recognize that. And that is revealing what is absolutely impossible, the demonic. All right, and the demonic surround you, and they're engaging what is a highly malicious criminal system. And it centers around not only engineered light, but communication devices, and it is state surveillance. All right, and it is practiced by a government. It's demonic activity made manifest, and this so-called secret system is no longer a secret, and then you are able to see what is an obsessed psychopath, all right, that is flying helicopters, stalking someone, that is living around stalking someone, and supposedly doing it surreptitiously, all right? Above suspicion, all right? That's never supposed to be suspected because you're never supposed to be aware of the things that I pointed out to you. It is grounds of federal prison. Every single last one of them here are going to federal prison. And you're talking about a massive prosecution. The people of the state, you're talking about a whole neighborhood, far-reaching. As far as that light, you're talking about prosecution of a lot of people, all right? And removal, literally cleansing of a population. I don't want to use that term as far as like there's terms, I don't mean cleansing with regard to doing away with people or like a genocide or anything like that. Please don't mistake it, but because those terms have been used very violently before, but cleansing insofar as removing children from this population, removing them from the industries where they're posing a real-time threat to you, engaging and practicing this system, and doing so strategically in industries where they should not be. And that's, as I've shown you, in the courts, in law enforcement, and literally in your community, where you're going to prosecute them. It is currently 5:05 p.m. This is P.O.C. This is impossible light activity. That ongoing, I want you to listen to everything. Those are demons that engage in what is the maintenance of audible activity. This is speaking to a massive system because those are demons wear hard hats, using light activity on their vehicles, just like you saw Ryder doing, group stalking under the light source, which was present, by the way, Silverview Townhomes right next door. That was 10 in the morning. It is after 5 p.m. That wasn't the sun. And Ryder coming engaging in demonic activity under that, which is clearly not the sun. And that's what the people of the state do. And it serves for massive state surveillance, massive facilitation. Those are demons engaging in a pattern of conduct as opposed to focusing on constructing something. All right. This is the P.O.C. Very highly malicious public corruption. P.O.C.